Build up the live, 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 build up the live.
Good night, everybody. Welcome to the program once again tonight.
Yes.
Welcome. Good night, Ivadni. Good night, Shervin, Lataya, Donna, Vidya, Cassandra. Good night, everybody. Larry, Organic Love. Good night. Welcome to the program. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Selena. Welcome, Jason. Welcome to the program. Thank you, Jason. Thank you very much. Good night. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Khadija. Hi. How you doing tonight? Welcome to the program.
River. Yes. Wonderful. Greetings. Yeah, we have a very significant program tonight to get people, in tune with herbs and how they work. Teaching you all the classes. So you all better mark it down, have a pen and paper, because you know what's going to happen. They're going to delete the program. You can't share it no more. So you got to mark it down now. Them Facebook police are after us now. So we have to be very careful what we say and how we post. Eh? All right, wonderful. Give thanks. Okay. Wonderful. Yes, give thanks and praises to the Most High. Yes, blessed love to everybody, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, priests and princes and princesses. You know what I mean? Of the Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, tonight we're going to have a very profound and serious presentation tonight. And we're going to have more to come. And tonight we're going to just concentrate on the liver and the diseases of the liver. And the reason why I wanted to do that program tonight on the liver, because there's a brother here from way across from Europe who was here with liver cancer. And very sick. Because the liver enzyme, the alkaline phosphatase, the ALT, the AST, they're all very high, over 600. And they're shooting up to all 800. So that leads to liver damage. Right? There's a lot of things that damage the liver. You have viruses that damage the liver, hepatitis A, B, and C damages the liver, cirrhosis damages the liver from a lot of alcohol consumption. We also have cancer, liver cancer. So all these troubles that affect the liver in a negative way. And I always tell people that the liver is an amazing organ to me. That organ is so amazing, man. It does everything for us. It affects our circulation, it affects our mood, it affects our hormones, it affects the heart, it affects the eyes. You know what I mean? That liver is so significant that every single part of the other part of the body, you have to have good liver health in order for other parts of the body to function well. You understand? That's the reason why I always teach about good liver health. Now, 80% of the world's population have bad liver health. 80% of the world's population have bad liver health. Don't even know they have it. So you go to the doctor, and the doctor take a hepatic profile test or liver studies, and he looks at all your enzymes, and he says, oh, all your enzymes and your indirect and direct bilirubin is good, so you got good liver health. He is only looking for tissue health of your liver. And if he see that these enzymes are in normal numbers, he says to you that your liver is good. That's not necessarily true. You understand? Because lots of women who is suffering from hormonal imbalance is because of bad liver health. Lots of women who suffering from PMS, premenstrual syndrome, is because of bad liver health. Lots of people who have troubles in their eyes because of bad liver health. Lots of people who is constipated is because of bad liver health. You see what I'm saying? Lots of people who have troubles in their heart, sometimes it's bad liver health and kidney health too. So now we're going to teach you in classes tonight how you can use herbs to drench and take care of the liver, prevent viruses, or deal with viral infection like hepatitis A, B, and C in your liver. Now, hepatitis A, B, and C. When we are using herbs to treat hepatitis, we use the hepatics over here, son. Hepatics we use. We call it hepatics. Right? Or we use antiviral plants. Now, I want you to listen to me because you're in herbal medicine school. Anytime you are going to fix a virus or to kill, I want to use the word kill, not cure, kill a virus in the liver, you have to fool the virus because the viruses do get used to what you are doing with your herbs. So it's very imperative that you, the individual, know how to switch the herbs around so you can fool the virus, and while fooling the virus, you can kill, K-I-L-L, kill the virus. Especially hepatitis B, A, and C. You have to fool them because after a while, the virus laughs at what you're doing. So you don't want the virus in your liver to get used to the herbs that you are using, so you must switch the herbs around. And that is why you have to learn about herbal medicine. And we have to use interferon, naturally. Now, let's go over here. So looking at good liver health. The liver, got the light on, son? The liver and liver herbs. The liver and liver herbs. Now, the question tonight is, what are hepatics? Hepatics are herbs that strengthen and tonify and stimulate the function of the liver. That's what hepatics are. We call them hepatics in herbal medicine. They are plants that strengthen and tonify and stimulate the function of your liver, and this cause an increase in the flow of bile. So, while we are strengthening and while we are tonifying and while we are stimulating the liver function, while we are doing that, that causes your liver now to increase in the flow of bile. Bile is your own body substances. You understand? So, hepatics are herbs that strengthen and tonify and that stimulate the liver function. And while it is stimulating the liver, it is causing the liver to increase more bile so that your bile could be dumped in your intestines to make you have a good bowel movement. Look at them over here. All those here are what we call hepatics. Follow me now. All right? Because I want you all to write it down because you know you all can't share no more. They're going to delete all when you all share my videos. They're deleting us now. Wonderful. These are hepatics. We're going to tell you what they are. We're going to give you the botanical name of the plants over here. So that is what hepatics are. Now, second page, across page, is what can cause liver problems. Lots of things can cause it to have trouble in the liver. Alcohol. Excessive amount of alcohol consumption affects your liver in a negative way, give you cirrhosis. Alcohol, excessive amount of alcohol consumption can cause your liver to malfunction. Excessive amount of alcohol consumption can also cause you to have diabetes and also cause you to have what we call alcohol fatty liver. You understand? Sugar, refined sugars is bad for your liver. Soda pops is bad for your liver. Why? because all these refined sugars can cause your fatty tissues in your liver to build up in your liver, which can lead to liver disease or liver damage. Refined sugars, soda pops, white sugar, brown sugar, all of them. You know what I mean? They can cause the fatty tissues in your liver to build up in your liver, which can lead to liver problems or liver disease. Sugar is a killer. And that's what they say to you when you have cancer. You can't use sugars. Cancer will feed on that. Drugs. If you are on drugs, trust me, you're going to have bad liver health. Because each drug you take every day, it must go through that particular organ called the liver for detoxification. And if you have bad liver health, these drugs will stick somewhere in the body, and it can affect the corpuscles and in turn affect the enzyme function of your liver. Drugs does that. So it is not good to take them drugs on a regular basis. If you have troubles, try to avoid taking drugs or fix it naturally. Viruses, hepatitis B, hepatitis A, hepatitis C, damages the liver, damages the enzymes, damages the corpuscles. And when the enzymes are damaged, your enzyme functions start to increase to 600, 1000. And once that has started happening because of the virus which is affecting your liver becomes so damaged that there is a point of no return, and you're going to have to get what we call a liver transplant. And know for a fact that once you remove your liver and put in someone else's liver into your body, you're going to have to take anti-rejection drugs for life, because your body is going to reject that other person's liver because it's not yours. Bottom line. So don't lose your liver. Take care of your liver. Painkillers. Lots of people who take a lot of painkillers on a regular basis affect your liver. Oxycodone is dangerous to your liver. You understand? That's the drug they give you for cancer pain. Codeine is bad for your liver. All the painkillers, even over-the-counter drugs that act as painkillers, ibuprofen, Aleve, all of them affect your liver in a negative way. They kill your liver. And overweight. Lots of people who is overweight have a fatty liver. Lots of people who is overweight have a fatty liver. Liver is fat. And once you have a fatty liver, it's going to affect your pancreas. And once you are overweight and have a fatty liver, it's going to affect the endocrine part. It's going to affect the endocrine part of the pancreas, causing you to have insulin resistance. A fatty liver causes that. And once you have a fatty liver, it can cause diseases because the liver don't function well. And it can cause your cholesterol to go high. You get high cholesterol too. And once you have a level of high cholesterol, you can have troubles in the membranes or in the arteries, because now your fats is trying to block up the arteries. So you have to remove the fats from your liver. And it's telling me that because you are overweight and you have so much fats around the liver cannot function well, and all the bile that is produced in your liver, we call it toxic bile, will build up in your gallbladder and cause you to have sludge in your gallbladder. And what sludge is? Sludge is a buildup of cholesterol and calcium deposits in your gallbladder, causing you to get gallbladder stones, and then the medical shitstorm will remove your gallbladder long term. All right? So these are troubles in your liver that cause troubles there. Sugars, alcohol, drugs, viruses, soda pops, painkillers, and overweight. Damage your liver long term. Let's go again. Herbs that can promote the discharge of bile into your duodenum are called cholagogues. You're in school. So any herb that promote or discharge bile from your liver into your duodenum, which is the first stage or beginning of your small intestines, we call them cholagogues. Not emmenagogues, we call them cholagogues. Don't forget, herbs that promote the discharge of bile into your duodenum is called cholagogues. And the hepatic herbs are blackroot, boldo. fringe tree. Mark them down because they're going to delete the videos now. Fringe tree bark. Wild yam, in case there is spasm in the gallbladder from liver congestion. Blue flag. Golden seal, in case there is trouble in the tissues. And milk thistle. The only herb that regenerates your liver if it's damaged, but only standardized. Blackroot, boldo, fringe tree, bark, wild yam, blue flag, golden seal, and milk thistle. They are what we call hepatics, and they promote the discharge of bile into your duodenum, which is the beginning of your small intestines, and they are called cholagogues. So all these herbs that I just mentioned here are called cholagogues. Cholagogues, don't forget what cholagogue means. Cholagogue means herbs that promote and discharge bile into your duodenum, which is the beginning of your small intestines. We're learning. Nobody can tie you up and come and fool you all now. Yellow dog, balmoney, wahoo, W-H-A-W-O, wild yam, barberry, Oregon grapefruit, blessed thistle, watercress, and turmeric. They're all cholagogues. They call them hepatics. You see what I'm saying? So you have to know what is going on with your liver in order for you to know which herb to use to fix your liver long term. All right? Don't forget. Now, usually, when we have troubles in the liver, we either have congestion or constipation because of bad liver health. So we go to the laxatives or what we call purging in the 8th method therapy. So in the 8th method therapy, one of the therapies is called purging. And in the purging system, we use laxatives. Now, there are stimulating laxatives like senna. Where is it? Right over here. Is this senna right here? This here is a stimulating. Come over here, man. This one here is called a stimulating laxative. It's called Sennepods. But Sennepod, because it is stimulating, it could make you become very addictive. So if you have mild constipation, we go to what we call the tonifying herbs that act as a laxative but works on the liver, helping your liver to increase the amount of bile to dump back into the intestines so you can move the bowels. So buckthorn bark is a mild laxative, while Sennepods and aloe are what we call stimulating laxatives. You have to know. These herbs, the stimulating laxatives, will gripe your belly or give you colic, while the mild laxatives don't. So you have to know what is going on in your liver and in your bowels in order for you to use one of the method therapy called purging. And in purging, we use laxatives. Emetics. Emetics are plants that we use in case you eat any food that is poisonous. And you get into the stomach, and the stomach don't want to receive the food because the food is poisonous. We can use the next method therapy called emetic by using a herb called lobelia and balm of Gilead. And what you can do, watch me now, with these herbs, you can shake them in a tincture form, and you can do 60 drops. 20, 40, 60. Under your tongue. And once you put the herbs, lobelia or balm of Gilead, under the tongue, it will increase emetic. You're going to feel like you want to vomit up the poison that you just ate. So that is one of the 8 method therapy that we use in case the person eats foods that is poisonous. We use lobelia, balm of Gilead, or we can use some charcoal to make you move the bowels in terms of a being. But if you want to bring up the vomiting or increase emetic, we use lobelia. 60 drops under the tongue. Wonderful. It's called emetic. Don't forget, emetic is when you have food poisoning and want to remove the foods from the intestines or from the stomach, you use the emetic plants to vomit up back the foods that is causing you to have trouble in your digestive system. Yeah? Wonderful. Next one. Let's go again. Carminatives. And the reason why I want to use these plants here is because once you have troubles in your liver, it's telling me that you have troubles in your digestive system. And because you have troubles in the digestive system, you are causing the digestive system to cause troubles in your liver, one of the organs of elimination. So we go to the carminatives. What are carminatives? Carminatives relaxes the stomach muscles, preventing troubles like colic and pain. So the carminatives relaxes the stomach muscles. So we have them is calamus root, fennel seed, caraway seeds, and angelica. There are many more. Chamomile, they're carminatives. Peppermint, they're carminatives. Some carminatives are also diaphoretic, make you sweat. But these are the plants we can use if we want to relax the muscles in the stomach because the stomach is spasming. We use the carminatives to calm the stomach walls. You have to learn about these herbs so you can learn how to use them on a regular basis when you or your children in your house have troubles in the digestive system. Next one over here. It's called analecmetics. And this, we use this particular herbs here for parasite infection. So once you have parasitic infection, we use the antihelminthics because these herbs here help to remove parasites from the intestines that is causing you to have troubles back up in the upper digestive system because parasites can cause tumors in your brain. Parasites can cause you to have tumors in your lung. The wrong worm can cause you to have tumors in your brain. The threadworm could cause you to have troubles in your lung. The pinworm can cause you to have troubles in the sigmoid colon. So these antiemetic plants will help you to remove parasites if they're there. Wormwood and walnut, quasar, sweet annie, marigold, they're all there. Marby, zebra picking grenada, they all we call antiemetics. Okay? Don't forget, mark them down for me. You all can learn. The mulsens. The mulsen plants act on protecting and soothing the membranes, or what we call the mucous membranes, which produces mucus. Stop laughing, boy. Laughing at sir. The mulsen plants protects and soothe the membranes. So once you have troubles in the digestive system on your liver, and the membranes are all messed up, we use the mulsen plants to protect the membranes and soothe the membranes so that you, the individual, can fix your troubles there. And that's why medical herbal medicine is so significant. Look at the herbs. Sea moss. See there? Sea moss. That's one of the best herbs, the mulsen plant, to fix any troubles in your stomach, especially if you have ulcers. This herb right here. You know what I mean? Right here. Sea moss, one of the herbs we use. Oats. Get over here again. Where's oats? See lobelia. We're using oats. Oats is a very important herb for when you have troubles in your digestive system. You can soothe the digestive system with oats. It's the mulsen plants. Slippery elm is another herb again we use for that. Look at right, the slippery elm. Look at here. It's slippery. But with this plant, you don't want to mix this plant with any other plants. Why? Because once you mix this plant, you're going to mess up the function of what this plant does. So it's good to put the plant in some warm water overnight and let it soak, and in the next day it's going to become very slippery. That's what they call the slippery elm. And what it does is soothe the stomach walls. So slippery elm, oats, and sea moss and marshmallow are what we call the mulsen plants. And what they do is they protect and soothe your membranes. Antimicrobial plants. What are they? Antimicrobial plants fight infection. So if there's an infection in your liver, we're going to have to use antimicrobial plants. Echinacea, myrrh is an antimicrobial plant. That's the herb they give Jesus in the. See, myrrh. That's herb right here, antimicrobial. Good for your gums. When you have pare and you have gingivitis, you must use myrrh. It is what we call an antimicrobial plant. Myrrh, echinacea, thyme, and wormwood and garlic. They're all antimicrobial plants to kill any infection in your body. If you mix them together, you have a better spectrum of how the plants work. They kill any infection, bacterial infection, viral infection in the body. All right, we call them antimicrobial plants. All right, they fight infections. Antispasmodic plants. Usually when you have troubles in your digestive system, it can affect your liver. And once it affects your liver, it can affect your gallbladder. And we'll start to have what we call spasm of the stomach walls or spasm of the gallbladder. So we go to the antispasmodics. What does antispasmodic do? They relaxes the nerves that cause spasm or colic anywhere in the body. Skull cap, hops, lobelia, mistletoe, and wild yam. All right, they're what we call antispasmodic plants. Astringent plants. What astringent plants do? They contract the cell walls. Astringent plants contract your cell walls, balancing the tissues, making the cell walls firmer so they don't collapse. Astringent plants contract cell walls, balancing the tissues, making the cell wall become firmer and causing you to have better health. Astringent plants. Look what they are. They are bayberry, meadowsweet, and this herb helps to drop acid in the stomach too. Oak bark, white oak bark, pilewort in case you have hemorrhoids, and golden seal. They're what we call astringent plants. Don't forget, mark it down, because I'm going to delete the videos now. Wonderful. Bayberry, meadowsweet, oak bark, pilewort, and golden seal. Our next presentation, which is going to be in New York because we're leaving on Wednesday for DC and Baltimore. We have a big seminar over there. So we're in DC on Friday and Saturday to do a seminar there. And be back in New York again on Sunday in Ambrosia. So our next presentation in Ambrosia is going to be so significant. Blood disorders and blood deficiency and patterns of digestive diseases. And how you fix them with herbs. Our next presentation will be at Ambrosia next week if God gives us health and strength. And it's going to be on blood disorders and blood deficiency and patterns of digestive diseases, which we have put on in the book already. The book is coming out soon, right? Right? Wonderful. Come over here now. Now, let's go to the herbs. We're going to do a mixture for you. So, if you have cancer in your liver, if you have a virus in your liver, if you have liver congestion, if you have cirrhosis, mild cirrhosis of the liver, if you have congestion with bile, toxic bile, now we're going to use these herbs together and we're going to tell you how you can use them to prevent congestion and also to drop the enzymes that is high, like your alkaline phosphatase, your GGT or SGPOT, or your ALT or your AST, and to help the bilirubin, indirect and direct bilirubin, to function well and flow into the gallbladder. These are the herbs we're going to use. We're going to make them for you. First one, turmeric, curcuma longa. That's the botanical name. We're teaching you now about the herbs, the name of the plants, and the botanical name of the plants. Turmeric, curcuma longa. That's the botanical name of the plant. Don't forget, mark it down before they delete my post now. Turmeric is curcumin longa. Anti-inflammatory. Help the liver to function. It's a warming bitter that helps to normalize acid function if the person is suffering from hypochlorhydria, not hyperchlorhydria. Dandelion root. Taraxacum officinale. Botanical name. Dandelion root. Taraxacum officinale. Wonderful herb for the liver. Drenches the liver. Prevent environmental toxins from damaging the liver, but help the liver to produce bile properly. Dandelion root. So one of the best herbs for the liver. It's a mild laxative because it helps the liver, it drenches the liver, and it helps the liver to produce bile. So the liver could dump that bile in the beginning of your small intestines so you can have better movement. But it's also good for diabetes too. Because your pancreas is tucked under the right lobe of your liver, this herb works with Jimmy sylvestre, it works with blueberry, it works with cinnamon, it works with walnut to help the pancreas to function well and drop your sugar levels so you don't get diabetes. This one right, it's called Taraxacum officinale. Dandelion root. Let's go to this one over here. Watercress. Watercress grow in drains now. One of the best herbs for your liver. It have a lot of minerals. So it alkaline the blood too. Alright? Watercress. You seeing very good, son? Alright. Ropa nastorium. Ropa nastorium, the botanical name of the plant. Watercress. Watercress feeds the liver nutrients, minerals, help the corpuscles to function well, get rid of all kind of toxins in the liver, especially if you have cirrhosis, especially if the liver have viruses like hepatitis A, B, and C. This herb, watercress, is wonderful for your liver. Mild hepatitis, mild cirrhosis from alcohol consumption, and also it helps to drench your liver, but it feeds your liver nutrients, all the minerals that the liver needs, just like this guy called sea moss. You follow? See? With the salt, not them wet one you all buying in America. The wet one is no good. You got to buy it dry like this, and you wet it yourself. Anything wet that you get is no good for you. This is the real sea moss. See the crystals of the salt? That's a crystal from the sea. Not the one you buy in America that's all have salt, what do you call sodium chloride. Dig it. Next herb. What the heck? Myrtissa, Silybum, Myrtissa, Silybum, Marianum. Botanical name. This is the only herb, we don't have it here there because it's sold out. This is the only herb that can regenerate your liver, but not in the tea form. I won't put it here because it's inert in the tea form. You don't use myrtissa in the tea form because the water do not extract the chemicals from the plant. So you have to either use the myrtissa, this herb here, in a tincture form or standardized to maybe 100% cinnamerian. Wonderful. Yeah? So this herb, don't forget now, myrtissa should never be used in a tea form. Never be used in a tea form. Because it is inert in the tea form. You have to use it in a tincture form or in the standardized cinnamerian. Don't forget that. You have to learn about plants. Because lots of plants don't work in water. See what I'm saying? This one herb here. Next one is called chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum. Look at here. Look like ganja in it. See that? Who want to smoke a little piece of weed tonight? Look at that here. Oh, see that? All them smoke a piece. Oh, shoot, that looked like collie bud right there. Collie bud, yeah, look like collie buds. But it's a wonderful herb for the liver and the eyes. It's good for your liver. Any inflammation in your liver. If your liver is inflamed, chrysanthemum. Huh? Dendrotima grandiflorum. Dendrotima grandiflorum, botanical name. Dendroteatima grandiflorum is the botanical name for chrysanthemum. It's a very important herb for the liver if you have eye troubles, if you have diabetic retinopathy, if you have detached retinas. It's very significant for the liver, but it works through your liver and your eyes because your liver is an organ that filters the blood. And if the blood is not filtered well, your eyes need nutrients with the blood. So if there is nutrients in the eye cells, your eyes will not suffer. But if there is toxins coming from the liver to your eye cells, you're going to have trouble with glaucoma, cataracts, night blindness, and other troubles in your eyes. But this herb is a wonderful herb for the liver. It helps to restore liver function, drain the liver, cleans the liver, make the liver filter the blood properly, but it also helps the liver with your eyes. So once you have good liver health, you're going to have good eye health. Once you have good liver health, you're going to have good bowel health. Once you have good liver health, you're going to have good heart health. And once you have good liver health, you're going to have good brain health. And once you have good liver health, you're going to have good lung health. Because the lung and the liver work together. Why? Go to where your son. Go over on the side. Why the liver and the lung? Because the liver is wood and the lung is metal. So you must feed the liver in order for you to feed the lung. So if there is troubles in your liver, like cancer, the cancer leaves the liver and it goes to your lung. And if there is cancer in your lung, the cancer leaves the lung and it goes straight to your liver. Why? Because the liver is wood and the lung is metal. What cut wood? Metal cut wood. So if metal cut wood, they correspond together. So once there is trouble in the lung, the cancer goes to your liver. And when there's trouble in your liver, all the troubles go to your lung. Common sense, man. Wonderful. So we use chrysanthemum to drain the liver, clean the liver, increase the function of the corpuscles and the enzymes, and in turn, once the blood is filtered well, your eyes will function better. Oregon grapefruit, Mahonia novosa. Oregon grapefruit or barberry, they do the same thing. Oregon grapefruit or barberry or golden seal, they have berberine, antibacterial. Mahonia novosa. This is a botanical name of the plant. And this plant is very significant, not only for your liver, but it is very significant for your kidney. So if you have cystitis, you have nephritis, you have all them itis that the medical system called inflammation, you go to all the barberries and the Oregon grapefruits because they have similar chemicals, similar compounds. And they have berberine, antibacterial agents, and they drain and any kind of infection in your liver, it cleans it up. But it also works on the tissues of your liver because this herb called Mahonia novosa is also a herb that acts as an astringent plant to soothe the tissues of your liver and regenerate your liver and help your liver to function well. Mahonia novosa, Oregon grapefruit. Last one. Blessed thistle. You have the milk thistle and you have the blessed thistle. Sinicus hendicetus. Sinicus hendicetus. Botanical name. Best herb for your liver. Best herb for the digestive system. It's a bitter. It helps to normalize the function of bile. It helps to normalize the function of your digestive juices. So anything in your stomach walls that want to disrupt the function of the stomach walls, blessed thistle. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put them together for you. And we're going to make a formula. And we're going to call the formula what? Call the formula what? We call the formula right here. We're going to call the formula liver and skin tonic. We're going to call this formula liver and skin tonic. You see the herb in there? Look at the herbs. Look at the herbs now. See them? There we go. You have milk thistle, dandelion root, yellow dock root, Oregon grapefruit, you have horsetail for the skin, you have watercress, you have turmeric, and you have sarsaparilla. See them? You'll never have troubles in your liver. You'll fight any virus, cirrhosis, anything in your liver, and stay from all this fried food and greasy food, and your liver will work for you. See that there? Patrick Dell's natural healing of the body. There we go. So we're going now. All right, now, remember we said that we have to learn how to mix plants. That's important. So we have to look at the main herb. Don't forget, we said we have to look, come on here, son, at the main herb. We have to look at the supporting herb. And we have to look at what? The assisting herb. See? That's important for you all to learn. So you all know to mix. So herbs go in parts. 5, 6 parts, 2 parts, 4 parts, 3 parts, 1 part. See? So we're looking at the main herb. So if you have a virus that is affecting your liver, and your viral load is high, we have to use some antiviral plants too, but we have to use the main herb should be what? Dandelion root. Why dandelion root? Because dandelion root is going to drain your liver and get rid of all the environmental toxins. But we're going to add another plant there also. If the virus is in the liver, we can add another herb called hyssop. Hyssop. Another herb you can use called hyssop in there. Right? So we're going to put the main herb right here. I'm teaching you all how to use plants. Nobody can fool all here. I mean, right? Put the main herb in here. Boom. That's the main herb. The next main herb should be watercress. Why watercress? Because watercress have lots of trace minerals and elements. You understand? And it helps the liver to function because the liver needs these minerals in order for your liver to have good function in terms of your corpuscles and also your enzymes. So this is the main herb, 2 main herbs. Watercress, inside here, boom. Next herb. We're going now to the supporting herbs. If there is inflammation in the liver is inflamed. So, over here now. Once your liver, right over here, your liver is over here. Your gallbladder is over there. And your pancreas is over here. And your spleen is over there. Now, if there is inflammation in your liver, you're going to get hiccups. You're going to get hiccups. Why? Because the liver becomes inflamed and it touches your diaphragm. So you get hiccups all the time. Yeah? Especially if there is cancer in your liver. And the liver is very enlarged, inflamed. We go to what? The inflammatories. So we go to watercress. We go to turmeric. And we put it in the mixture. So turmeric is what we call the supporting herb. See? So dandelion root and watercress is your main herb, and turmeric is your supporting herb. Now, we want another supporting herb because these herbs, the supporting herbs, have to support what the main herb is doing to your liver. So we have to go to another supporting herb called blessed thistle. And we're going to use parts. 4 parts blessed thistle, 4 parts turmeric, 6 parts dandelion root, 6 parts watercress. Show them in there. And now, we are going to the assisting plants. So these herbs right here is going to assist what the supporting herb is doing and what the main herb is doing to the liver that's positive. So we're going to put the assisting herb called Oregon grapefruit in the mixture because we don't want to put too much of the Oregon grapefruit because of too much of the berberine content. But if there is an infection between liver, gallbladder, and also the pancreas, we can add a little bit more of the Oregon grape to the berberine content to fix the infection. It's called the assistant herb. Now, as I said before, if the liver is inflamed, and the liver is affecting your lung, and the liver is affecting your eyes, and we want to have more anti-inflammatory process in the liver to prevent inflammation, we go straight to the next assistant plant called chrysanthemum, and we put 4 parts into that. Yeah? Now, if there is liver cancer, if there is liver cancer, and the cancer is moving from your liver to your lung, because usually once you have cancer in your liver, it goes to your lung. And no medical doctor can do that. Once you have cancer in your lung, it goes to your liver. No medical doctor can do that either. Because liver is wood and lung is metal, and metal cut wood. So if there is cancer in the liver, and the cancer moves to the lung, you're going to put in an herb in here. Called ho hum. It's called ho hum. Look at him right here. Called ho hum. And we're going to make him an assistant plant. And what we're going to do, because we want to protect the lung, or if the lung is not, because remember the lung is a tender organ, if the lung is not working well and you have a lot of coughing because of the cancer moving to the lung, we throw in some ho hum in the mixture. If the cancer is not in the lung, yeah, we can stimulate the lung tissue up here. If the cancer is not in the lung but in your liver, in order to prevent the cancer from going to your lung, we can stimulate the lung tissue and help the lung to remove excessive amount of carbon dioxide. While we are strengthening the lung, because the lung is a tender organ right up here in the chest cavity. So it picks up things fast. And we know for a fact that when the cancer gets into your liver, it's going to go to your lung. So we protect the lung. So if the cancer gets into the lung, we add ho hum. If the cancer is not in the lung, we want to protect the lung by using ho hum, licorice, ginseng, and other herbs that could tonify the lung and strengthen the lung at the same time. So when the cancer cells come there, they're gone. They've been killed. We learn these things now. Wonderful. So we're going to do this here now. We're going to shake it up. And this is called your liver formula. You understand, son? It's called your liver formula. And you will take 1 teaspoon to 1 cup of hot water, and you would cover it for 5 minutes, and you would strain it and drink 3 cups per day. Every day for at least 2 months. And anything in your liver, once you preventing drugs and painkillers and leaving sugar alone and leaving fried food alone and greasy food alone, your liver will start to respond for you. If there is hepatitis A, B, or C, we could change the herbs around, fooling the virus. Every 2 weeks, we change the herbs. And we fool the virus until we kill it. If there is cancer in the lung, in the liver, we use these herbs to drain the liver and increase the Kupffer cells and prevent the enzyme from rising. Because once your enzymes start rising, it's more difficult to repair cancer in your liver because the liver is being damaged. You're going to lose a lot of weight. And once you're losing weight now, it's going to affect your ability to live long because your liver is the master organ of the body, or in the body. Blessed love to everybody. You see? These are the herbs we use. The next class is going to be on blood deficiency and blood disorders and patterns of digestive diseases like leaky gut, diverticulitis, ileitis, all them itis that you can't fix. The next video or presentation is going to be on the blood deficiency, how you make the blood from the pancreas and the spleen and the liver. We're going to teach you these things and what herbs you can use to fix these conditions of the lower digestive system. So until, give thanks and praises to the Most High, Jehovah God, And don't forget to give thanks and praise to Christ. Huh? Yes. And don't forget, if you want to get we have the program going on for women now. It starts, I think it's on Wednesday. Don't forget, it is, you can go to Christy Books, KRISTYBOOKS.biz, and you can download some pamphlets. We have pamphlets on different programs. You can go on. And I want to say that we can't fix everybody because we're not God. But a lot of people come and they're very sick. And it's very difficult. But just like how the medical system lose patients, we can lose patients too. But that's why I teach prevention. So there are a lot of people who are on the programs. They are amazed. We have a cancer patient now who was on the program for 2 months, and she's amazed. She's not working with a walker anymore. And they had a surgery on her spine because the cancer went to her bones. And now she's amazed that our program that she's on, better. Lots of people. Not everybody is out of the woods yet, but a lot of people who's following these programs are getting better. And that is why we have the group. Come chat with Patrick Delve on Facebook. When you join the group, you can learn about the group and what we are doing and our programs, and follow these programs and teach somebody else, because each one teach one. And we in DC, Washington DC, on Saturday, Friday, and Saturday we in Baltimore on Friday. By Sister Dallas, you're having a seminar there, and we're going to put up all the information there. We have a seminar again. If you go to my timeline, you're going to see the addresses there. We have one in Maryland, and we're back in New York on the following week, the following Sunday, I believe, next Sunday. Back in New York. I'm in New York on Thursday morning at Ambrosia, only for a couple of hours because we're taking a train, whoop, all the way down. You know what I mean? To Baltimore, to spread the message of the Most High and spread the message of good health and herbal medicine and how they work. You know what I mean? And then we're back to New York again. And after New York, we're going to come back to Grenada and be back in Canada on the 22nd of February in Scarborough in Delta Hotel, a big conference there. So don't forget to get your tickets for these presentations because it's going to be very enlightening. Dr. Kang will be there with another brother, another doctor who's one of the biggest brothers in Maryland. We're going to have a big seminar there. We're going to put it up in a little while so you can follow. Ambrosia, for the program that a woman is on for the 25 or 30 days, Ambrosia have the DIM, don't forget the DIM delivery for women and the ovaries. Ambrosia have that product. You have to buy these products if you have trouble in the ovaries, if you have PCOS and you have ovarian cyst or you have an enlarged ovary. DIM delivery ovaries is one of the products you have to get for that program, and the progesterone cream. Ambrosia have the herbs, and we have the tinctures on KRISTYBOOKS.biz, and Ambrosia number is 718-469-0985, or you could go to Holistic Harmony, run by our sister again, Sister Nikki Lane. I mean, all of us are, we're all African people, and we're trying to support one another because we want to build ourselves and stop depending on other people to do for us. We have to do for ourselves. And in order for us to do that, we're not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to have some time shipping. It's very hectic to ship things out because we're not a big company. So bear with us, be patient. But once you make your order and you leave an address, you are going to get the product shipped to you because we only have one person who does that. So please be patient with us because we are just trying. Until we get bigger and we could hire more people, more for our brothers and our sisters, we could also make it a little better for our people on the outside. Okay, but for now, we are just trying to accumulate and help others to do for self because we ain't own nothing, black people. We own no plane, we own no banks, we own nothing. And everybody coming into our community and take what we have. So it's time for us to come together. Ashanti, I, and Nikki Lane, we'll be all together. And we have no fuss and fight among ourselves because it's not about that. They taught us to fight and fuss among ourselves. So we want to keep ourselves together as brothers and sisters and support each other. And in turn, we could rope somebody else in who think like us, not dealing with greed. And then we could build and build and build. And then our children will prosper instead of having to do a job for somebody in somebody else's kitchen and seeing about somebody else's babies. Blessed love. Don't forget the number is 718-469-0985 or 41473 421-9604. That's the number for consultation. And I'm in New York again next week. It's going to be 631-253-0329. Or again, Nikki Lane, she's going to be on the live. She's going to put up her information there. That's a wonderful sister. Empress, blessed night to you. And don't forget to support our sisters and our brothers so that one day we can say we don't have to depend on nobody except ourselves. As Malcolm taught us. Malcolm X taught us that. Blessed love. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks, everybody. Blessed love to everybody. And don't forget to leave your weapons at home. And don't forget, black on black crime don't work no more. We tired with black on black crime now. Good night, YouTube followers. Blessed love to everybody on YouTube. I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel. Don't forget, because they don't want to kick us out on Facebook, so we're going to YouTube. Master Herbalist Patrick Dell. Please subscribe to Master Herbalist Patrick Dell on YouTube. And the YouTube people, thank you all for watching. And please, please, let's build our things together so that nobody could say they own what we have. Please, blessed love to everybody. Give thanks and praises to the Most High Jehovah God. Blessed. See the crystal in the sea moss there? You all don't get a wet sea moss, get a dry sea moss with a crystal. Don't forget that. That's the one that's the best sea moss in the world. The gold sea moss. See the gold right there? Blessed love. And don't forget that we don't give no glory to no man. We give all the glory to Jehovah, the Most High, the creator of the heaven and earth. Those who doubt him will see one day when he comes to take over his earth, what he going to do to you all who say he don't exist. Blessed love. Peace out.